So I don't know how many videos we all have seen of like people instigating MMA fighters, people fighting MMA fighters on the street. We all know that 9 times out of 10, it does not end well. And Cheetah Vera, it is being reported today, had an unfortunate incident. Luckily, him and his attacker were not harmed at all. But this is another one of those play stupid games, win stupid prizes. This guy definitely did not know who he was coming up on. But let's get into it. Let's read the article. Um, Here we go. Former UFC title challenger pulls shotgun on would-be attacker in viral video. Um, Marlon Vera seemingly always has a few guns on him. Not that the former UFC title challenger necessarily needs them to protect himself, but a shotgun would come in handy when Vera was approached by a man with a large knife in his driveway. On Friday, security footage was posted on Vera working on his truck outside of his California home, while a man in the distance pulled out a knife uh, with the apparent intention of robbing the UFC fighter. Now, I got the clip here, and it goes on exactly how you think. Okay, Cheetor just standing there, sees the guy. The guy walks up, pulls a knife, and then shotgun. And now, luckily, he didn't shoot it. Nobody was harmed. But again, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Is he wearing like a COVID mask? Is there any way to zoom in? I think he's wearing a COVID mask. But dude, look at this. It's clearly a kid. It is clearly a kid, I can tell. But this puts the fear of God in whoever this kid is. Um, but yeah. Now, let's see what else they say. Little did the would-be attacker know that Vera was locked and loaded. Vera quickly pulled out a shotgun from his truck, cocking it and aiming it at the knife man in his driveway. In Vera's sights, the would-be attacker immediately backed off, running away in the opposite direction. As you might recall, Vera's home is in Ecuador, was robbed while he was in Miami for his title fight against Sean O'Malley, the seventh ranked bantamweight contender. Uh, yeah, he's fighting Mario Batista, Blue Mather. So I want to go back to this video though. Like, we, we have many stories like this around the world, in the States especially, but I mean, up here in Canada, we're not allowed to do this. Like, you would get arrested and charged if you did this. But, you know, it's, you ask me, you go up to somebody with a weapon, and they pull a weapon on you, they have every right to do this. Sean Strickland did this a few months ago with that guy who was sitting in between his cars. He was clearly intoxicated, and Sean Strickland went out there with a pistol, held it, held it at his head, and walked him away from his house. Like, whether it's a UFC fighter, whether it's a celebrity, or just a normal person, I feel like this is the exact response that everybody should have. Now, if it's illegal to pull a firearm where you are, or in your situation, don't pull a firearm illegally. But like, dude, it's to me. I feel like we live in a generation where like people are like completely desensitized from things like this, from robberies, from other acts in that this way. Being able to see everything on your phone, Instagram lately has been wild with what's been going on their feeds and that the fighting videos, the you know straight up like Darwin award winning content. Shout out if you know where that's from. But it's it's wild, man. We do live in a very strange time, but people need to learn you can't go up to random people's houses and threaten them. You don't know what they have. You don't know what they have on them, what they have in their house, what they have in their truck. You know, Marlon Vera conveniently had a pump action shotgun handy in his. Like, it's rough. And California, let's face it, is a complete shithole. I mean, I'm not saying anything that anybody hasn't before, but the whole thing of having theft under 1,000 being legal, you don't hold anybody in prison. You don't believe like I don't know if they brought back bond or whatever, but like the decisions they have been making over the last few years in that state to me is just mind boggling because it's beyond politics. It's just genuine safety and genuine, logic. If somebody is a violent offender, you shouldn't let them out without bail. I don't know. Maybe that's a controversial topic. And I don't even know if this guy was on bail or not. I'm kind of just assuming here. If I'm wrong, oh shit, I'm wrong. I don't care. But like I said with the Sean Strickland one, there was a video of Matt Serra being attacked in a restaurant, and he put the guy to sleep. There's the other one that happened with that lady a few weeks ago. Ah, Brazilian fighter. One of you might know what I'm talking about. Uh, put it in the comments down below. He pulled the gun on her, and she beat the living shit out of her. Right? Like it's wild to me. It's wild to me. I know that there's bad people out there. I know that not everybody is, you know, completely logical at points in time. But like again, too, it comes down to you picked the absolute worst house. Even if he didn't have those guns in his truck, you would have absolutely murked this kid. If the kid was lucky, he might have stabbed him. But I feel the moment Marlon Vera got hands on him, it probably would have ended. Or I want that's a big word. I'm not gonna say that word. He probably would have diffused the situation instantly. It's wild, man. It's wild. But at the end of the day, the main thing is that Marlon Vera is safe. His family is safe. I think he has a family, and he's just out there sitting on his truck, working on his truck. Um, I actually want to see it though. It does look like a nice truck. I can't tell. Is that like a old F-150? No. Let's see here. I want to see if I can get. Actually, I'm just. Google, Google it. I'll turn that off for you, but I'm curious about Marlon Vera's truck. Um, Marlon Vera truck. Um, yeah, dude. I'm not even a big Ford fan, but that is a sick ass truck. Um, there's not many pictures though. Okay, here I'll actually pull it up though, so I'm not teasing you guys with it. Come on, look at that. I'm not a big Ford fan, but those older ones, not bad. Anyways, I'm just wasting time. Let me know, what did you think about this whole event with Tito Vera pulling a gun on an attacker. Um, my opinion, like I said, it's just stupid people make stupid decisions. They run into the wrong people. He got lucky. I don't think Tito Vera will suffer anything from it, but who knows? I'll keep you updated. Let me know what you think later.